so incredibly ready. Like, I've been thinking about it all week because Yuki's just so pure, dude. She's so much love. And I can't wait to delve into her character fully, all encompassing full spotlight on her this episode, because last week, and here's the thing. For me, I want to say, and it was awesome to get that Himari shine last week as well. I think in terms of symbolism, in terms of direction, and visual representation, you know, the art and animation last week, and just the cinematography, that was one of the better episodes of Demi-chan in that regard. I mean, it's all been clean. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have to applaud the staff on this project for that. And as far as just the base narrative and how, as I always say with Demi-chan, and why I compliment the series so much is because of the way that the two very disparate tones work in tandem to craft something that's both quirky and ridiculous, and yet kind of rooting this more fantastical element in realism in everyday life. That's what I love so much about this series, as well as the characters. Like, you know, I love every single one of these girls, and Takahashi is my boy. Like, by far, one of the best male characters, if not one of my favorites. This season, he's probably going to be, I'll tell you that right now. But with last episode, I still think that Hikari dominated, dude. I honestly, that Hikari scene was powerful. If you don't believe in Yuki x Hikari, like, if that's not the OTP for you, I mean, I ship Takahashi and Satou as well. Machi can be on the side if she really wants. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? But if need be. But Hikari x Yuki is life, dude. I hope they build that up in this episode, as well as kind of give us that firm insight into Yuki's backstory a little bit, and, you know, flesh out her personality, because she has potential to easily get a high position in these rankings. Although best girls are Hikari and Satou all day, every day. That's I don't see that changing. I really don't. It's just a matter of who ultimately takes the #1 slot. And I'll tell you right now, I have them tied, but Hikari is slightly leading over Satou, and that's just, it's undeniable for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to myself. As much as I lived that succubus life, as amazing as Satou is, and I'd wife her up all day, I'd probably go for Satou as a wife before I went for Hikari. But Hikari is a character, everything about it, dude. My mischievous goddess, she's just too real, dude. She's on par with some of the greatest mischievous goddesses of all time. So with all that random shit said, that probably doesn't mean shit to anybody but me, to be honest with you. Smash that like button if you're hyped for the episode and for the reaction. And we're gonna get into this episode of Demi-chan in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, bro, what a way to start it, man. Bro, that cut and the sound direction. I don't want to make that stupid pun, but shit was chilling, dude. Shit is definitely chilling. I would have said haunting, but like, literally just focusing on the effects and stripping away anything else they could have done in that moment. That quick start cut from the tranquility of that. Amazing. Dude, there's definitely so much depth to Yuki's character. I can't wait to see it. I'm still waiting on full-on succubus tendencies, like unchecked and undaunted Satou, though. Also, people need to stop doing weird things with Machi, man. And as far as you know, fan art is concerned, people need to stop doing weird things with Machi. Yeah, this is definitely gonna make me feel so much better. I was legitimately sad for a second. For the last 2 weeks, I thought Mahotsukai no Yome OVA 2 was coming out today. Like, I've been counting down the days, coming to find out that I read that shit wrong. Stupid. Dude, who's Yuki-Seiyuu? I love it. I don't think I've checked that. It's one of the only ones I haven't checked. Oh, okay. Dude, it has to be so hard to deal with life having that constitution. There was no need. Problems by nature as a snow one. So deviation in the climate, and then on top of that, probably enhanced. It's linked to our emotional state. It has to be. Grab this real quick. Damn. But that's only gonna, the effect's just gonna stack like that. That anxiety is only gonna serve to accentuate it. That reaction. It's a good point. It's wholly 100% fluctuates due to different emotional states then. That's convenient. There's no need. If your internal temperature is set to that low degree, because if you're internally hot enough for you to sweat in the first place, then there's no reason that it would. Thinking about this from this perspective, from a biological standpoint, and trying to reconcile it with this. That's what I love that Demi does more than anything, man. Such a good man. Anyone else would be berated by this, and people would raise an eyebrow. Yo, I love what they did there. Utilizing that camera to the fullest. Exactly. Never mind that you're actually all going to be competing over him soon enough. Yuki's fucking incredible. That's what I'm saying. Whew. Bro, these cuts are amazing. See, and it continuing to like foster her isolation doesn't help the situation at all. Legendary. Nobody likes that pattern. Shit's scary. It's all about that youth. Dude, the art for this is amazing. Once you can learn all the various effects based on what state you're in, you might be able to be tempered and controlled. Construction isn't going to help him. That's not going to help him. There's actually no other construction. Actually, Katara might help you. More so in manga, you could get some constructions that would work. I don't really see many anime constructions helping him. Yuki-onna is a very volatile description to construct. So see, he's such a beast, man. If it was anybody else but Suabe, and if it was anybody else but Takahashi, they would sound like a creep. But when he does it, it's so endearing, and he genuinely just wants to help. Of course she did. Damn. Fucked up. That empirical data, man. Once you can understand what's triggering these emotional states and the actual what each one catalyzes as far as temperature, it can all be mitigated. Whew. Wow. Realistically, that definitely makes sense. This is a very different phenomenon too. Full of isolation and melting away into dew. The isolation aspect is heavy here. Exactly. Insane from the beginning. It's necessary. You needed that confirmation of the theory, though. Exactly, bro. Takahashi's my boy, dude. She's my boy. I better be just like the man in like 10 years. See, it's this inspection and how they can translate this to like deep emotive elements and then just great, brilliant comedy all in one package, dude. Oh, Yuki. Absolute love. I don't think so. I guarantee you too. which is why the bath doesn't freeze. But warm tears don't freeze. I think it has more to do with tranquility. I wouldn't even put that parallel at negative, because I guarantee there has to be positive emotions that would have effects as well. No, he knows. He thought it sounded dope when he was thinking about it. That face too. Literally, Yuki was just like, this pervert. Exactly. Yuki. Too adorable. I love her. Aww. I can't even, dude. Too much love for my heart to contain. I think that's the thing that gets me with most of the new projects this season. Character-wise, I'm just enthralled with so many of them. OTP. It's the only neck for you. Exactly. Defending your girl's honor. That's his nickname. Mitra's not wrong. That's his nickname. His name is Tetsu. Just get another bite in there. There's nothing wrong with it, Hikari. I'm more than happy to assist you. You can't be giving Yuki the sweat droplet though, as an effect. You gotta keep it all consistent. I bet you they didn't think about that in the slightest. It's a minor oversight, but still, after that whole scene, you'd think that they'd apply it there. I've reached a compromise with myself. Bro, don't give her that leeway. All that line is perfection. OTP greatness, dude. Pure love. From now on, you can touch me all you want. That face that Hikari made just now is perfection. That one too, actually. Please do. Let's get it. That drool too. There's so much love together. That face. Those dead eyes, man. That's amazing. Somebody send me a gif of that. Somebody please send me a gif of that. Can only imagine. See, I gotta stop thinking like that. But with Machi's head on her lap, I was thinking of some weird Yuri Demi threesome, which I don't even want to. I really don't actually want to think about that now. It's not appropriate. I'll let my mind wander back to that later. Good man, dude. None of them should be constrained by conventional notions of what they're supposed to be. Monogatari. No force trying to keep them linked to the legends. Dude, I love Himari. Like a fucking squirrel, dude. Just like little bits of Hikari shines just absolutely decimate anyone that gets like full shine. This track, bro. Dude, honestly, this OST has grown on me significantly. The Kuzo OST is Masuda's better OST this season, and I still think it is. But this one is definitely more atmospheric, and it works so well. It was super awkward. Oh, that's disturbing. Too many winks there. Please never do that again. So many Go Hikari gifts this episode. Machi is still so much love. That sound effect when she flares up and gets embarrassed too. I mean, I can't fault you. No matter what Suabe voice says your name like that, it's gonna. I feel her, I'm not gonna lie. That she is, though. Oh, man. No mischief from her this episode. That bounce! Perfect word to describe her, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I love about her. No, say what's on your mind, Yuki. Don't hold things in like that. Oh, dude, he's such a good man. Having trouble putting my finger on how perceptive the man really is, though. Call Sato Sensei Saki too now. You know, we gotta be on that first name basis. I am her future husband. You know what I'm saying? Unless Takahashi wants to get in there, at which point I'll back down. But bro, with that bounce too. That development in such a short amount of time, he's mesmerized. Bro, that's dirty. I was about to cheer for the man too. I was like, yo, good looks, my dude. Succeeded. But nah. Shut down yet again, dude. I didn't even realize that. I did realize that she was in this, but I didn't realize that she was Himari. I guess that makes more sense though. Dude, poor Sakaki. Literally, that turned in from like the best possible prospect into a shitty ass day. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is, Yuki would never get that at all. I can't even fault her. It's not like she meant to lead the man on. She just wanted to be his friend. Dude, somebody send me all the possible gifts of Hikari this episode, because there was no Hikari mischief this episode, but there was still so much Hikari greatness. That bounce, the nibbling. I need that shit in my life, bro. Not a single Saki scene this episode. Don't get confused. I hope people don't get confused when I start calling her more Himari shine. Let's get it, bro. But I'm gonna have to call her Saki from now on, man. We gotta be on that first name basis. If we're gonna get more Himari shine next week, then I want a Saki dedicated episode. Well, not a full dedication, but at least half an episode centered on Saki following week. For sure. For sure. But anyway, another fucking amazing episode of Demi-chan. I'm in love with Yuki. If I have to choose rankings right now, it's way too hard. Even having Machi at the bottom still destroys me. But I think right now, just like I have Sato, or excuse me, Saki and Hikari tied, Hikari slightly in the lead above her. I'm gonna have to tie Machi and Yuki near the bottom. Well, actually, I mean, both of them are still above Himari. Yeah, both of them are still above Himari. So, but I might have to tie them close to the bottom. I think I want to put Yuki slightly in the lead, dude, just because I'm a sucker for Yuki-onna. Amazing. She's so adorable, and in a similar vein, but also very different for Machi in terms of what they've had to deal with. Both have faced many challenges in that way, but both of them pretty much equally. So I don't know. It's too hard, man. At the end of the day, it's really all about who comes out at number one, though, because they're all absolute perfection. So with that, comedy was on point. Some great inspection into the physiological aspects of, you know, Yuki-onna as Demi's, that was translated and that was reconciled, and how Yuki was able to move forward from that, learning to accept, you know, and understand that it's these triggers, the stress and anxiety of certain situations, that's translating to these negative emotions and thus causing her constitution to be the way it is versus that tranquil state of mind, which can check that. Takahashi continues to be the MVP, my boy. Can absolutely one of the best men I've seen out here this season by far. So anyway, with all that said, let me know your thoughts on this episode of Demi-chan. Smash that like button if you enjoyed. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys later. The only other two things I'm doing today, since my hopes and dreams of Mahotsukai no Yome have been absolutely destroyed and dismantled, the only other things I'm doing today are Ruby, the finale, and then episode 11 that I missed last week. So I'm going to do 11 first and like for 4. And then as soon as we're done with that, like 4:30, we'll do the finale of Ruby and videos for today. There was something else I wanted to do, but I'm not going to do it because I might stream some gaming stuff later. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I was going to do? I don't know. I might have a surprise in store tomorrow, but aside from that, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys for coming through, and I'm out. Peace.